Welcome back. New economic indicators out this week. In the Commerce Department reporting Friday consumer spending rose by 0.1% in July, marking a bit of a slowdown from June. Americans spending less on certain goods like gasoline as they continue to face near record high inflation and rising interest rates. Don Graves is Deputy Commerce Secretary in the Biden administration. He joins us now from Washington. Hey, Don, welcome to the show. Thanks for being with us.
Hey, so good to be with you.
Let's first start with Friday numbers. What are your key takeaways in the world of commerce as you look at all these new indicators that came out?
Well, the numbers suggest that the economy is actually in a really good place. We're pleasantly, I won't say surprised, but very pleased by what the numbers this week have shown. The economy is continuing to accelerate. We've seen good growth. Consumer spending, adjusted for inflation, grew by more than 2.5%. The personal incomes, adjusted for inflation, grew at 5%. So it's exactly what we wanted to see to show that I think the fears that folks had over the last couple of months about a recession have been largely erased. So inflation is coming down. It's still a problem for a lot of consumers, but it's moderating, and that's a good thing.
And to that, the Fed chair, in a much anticipated speech on Friday, said bringing down inflation is going to require some economic pain. In your world of commerce, practically, what does that mean, do you think?
Well, I think that largely consumers have already seen pain. Gas prices, food prices are up significantly year over year. But we're starting to see those moderate, and that's a good thing. The key for us is to make sure that we do this in a way where we don't hurt demand, that we keep demand up, but increase the amount of supply so that those supplies can meet the demand.
The president's announcement and plan on student loan forgiveness this past week receiving a lot of reactions still into the weekend and how this will impact the broader economy moving forward. Do you have any concerns from commerce that this could actually worsen inflation down the road?
The amount of student debt cancellation and changes to our loan system, they are a blip in the overall economy. So what we're talking about is having real impact in borrowers' lives. The types of borrowers who have the biggest challenges are those who are not making more than $125,000. These are people, largely folks who are making $75,000 or less, are going to receive the benefits. That's going to significantly improve their lives because they're the ones who are bearing the largest burden as a result of the inflationary pressures. So what we're really focusing on is improving the lives of Americans all across the country who need this type of debt relief, and it's not going to cause major issues relative to inflation.
Let me ask you about the CHIPS Act. Now is law meant to boost domestic chip making and scientific research. How fast can we see the impact, and what does that look like in the Midwest? Do we know yet?
Well, the great thing is that a lot of the companies in the semiconductor ecosystem, the companies that make these microchips, they're already making investments. They're betting on the American economy. So what we expect to see is that the commitments that they had made that were, potentially just temporary bets, they're now going to be permanent. So investments by Intel and others are going to lead to tens of thousands of new jobs throughout the Midwest.
Intel had once looked at Wisconsin for that new plant that they're now building in Ohio. Do you think we're going to see more major developments like that in the coming years?
I think that this is going to put the U.S. back at the center of the semiconductor map, that companies like Intel and large companies from abroad are going to be looking at the Midwest and making big bets because they know that we not only have the workforce, the talent that's needed, but we have the transportation, logistics components, as well as the ecosystem that I was mentioning. So the small and mid-sized tool companies, the other equipment makers, that's all the right mix, the ingredients for what the semiconductor industry really needs to be successful in the long run.
All right, Don Graves, Deputy Secretary for the U.S. Commerce Department. Don, thanks for your time and perspective.
Thanks so much, Matt.
Up next, a sign of the times.